Hey guys, this is Jose Otero for IGN, and I'm here with
Pear.
Hey Pear. We're gonna check out Wii Sports Club, the latest release from Nintendo. Actually, it's not the latest release. This is a re-release, right?
Yeah.
Originally, Wii Sports came out in 2006 as a pack-in title with the Wii. It was a big hit, and so you're seeing it sort of return now in 2013, but with some changes. So why don't we talk to the folks about what those are?
That's right. I mean, it was really the game that convinced you on the Wii motion tracking, right? Using the controller as if you were holding a racket or as if you were throwing a bowling ball. And in this one, they obviously upgraded it with better visuals. You get HD visuals. You know, it looks better. Obviously, still not a graphical powerhouse or anything like that. But also, they upgraded to the Wii Motion Plus controls,
Right. Yep.
which for tennis is the first time that we've seen that, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and it's really cool because so exactly for the last time they updated these controls and they added the advanced gyro sensor. That was with Wii Sports Resort, and it was for table tennis. So we had not seen this implementation done before. And in case you can't tell, so you are seeing sort of a one-to-one rotation happening when they turn the rackets. Hopefully they'll be showing that a little bit in
There
between.
you go.
You can also swipe upwards, hit the ball like higher into the air.
Yeah, you definitely have much more control. I mean, the first time we picked this up, we actually played it without the sensor bar.
Yeah,
right?
and it was a little weird without the
Yeah.
assist. Yeah, it was
And you
kind of bizarre.
can absolutely play this game without the sensor bar, just using the rotation of the Wii mode. What happens? It gets kind of screwed up, and the racket will sometimes appear on the left after a while. You got to reset it by just hitting D-pad down, which is really easy too. So if you don't have the sensor bar for whatever freaking reason, you can still play it.
Yeah,
but
there's a serious match happening here right now. I don't think either
Yeah.
side has scored
Oh,
until right
there we
now.
go.
All right, so
Yeah.
another interesting thing to bring up is that this game is using a very interesting strategy, something that's a little different. So it is free to play for 24 hours upon downloading it. Then after that, if you just want to renew it just for a day to play it, it's $1.99. If you want to own the sports, you have to buy them individually. So if you want to basically own Wii Sports Club. But it comes with a couple of additional modes and things. For example, it has online play.
Yep.
So you can sign up for a sports club, and the sports clubs are by region. So you'll have one for California, one for the Midwest, or whatever state you're in.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool, and it's $10 if you buy it, right? So
that's right, yeah. But you buy each one individually. So as you said, it's a la carte when we were talking about this before.
Yeah, and obviously they're going to release more of these sports, the kind of single games over time. When a game like boxing comes out, you're probably not going to want to spend the $10 unless it's really improved over what was in Wii Sports before, right?
Yeah.
But this, I think tennis is really good, and I think the star attraction remains bowling, and we'll get to that one in a second.
Yep.
But one thing you also saw a second ago is that these random Miiverse messages are popping up, right? So this is not an actual spectator mode where somebody's watching these guys play, and the messages are actually matching up exactly, right?
Yeah.
This is more, it's piping in these Miiverse
messages. On the gamepad, and I kind of wish there was a spectator mode, but I mean, you are getting additional modes for what you're spending. I mean, it's just up to you whether you think it's worth $10 or not. I also found it kind of interesting. There's not, hey, well, I want to buy the whole thing as it's released. There's no pricing model around that, right? Like, let's just say, hey, I want to buy Wii Sports Club as a one-piece thing, and I'll just download each thing individually. There's nothing like that.
Yeah,
but the rental thing is
that.
interesting though, because if you tried it out and you liked it, and you have family coming over, it could be something you just rent for a day.
Totally.
Like it's not something you have to put a lot of time or money into, really.
And I really like the idea of letting you play it in its entirety for 24 hours for free, because it is a party game. So once you play it, I think you'll actually like it, and you'll want to play it again when you have guests over. But with this, you can activate it for a party. Here you got the Miiverse messages. You see that that's not actually synced up or coming from us here. You can also turn those off. So if those annoy you, you don't have to have them on.
Definitely, yeah. So
and
is this
overall the setup is very similar, right? You got the doubles set up like in the original game, like this. You can use your Miis, of course. The big difference is you can see the field just has more definition on it.
Definitely, yeah. We're doing split screen multiplayer, but obviously they would take the whole thing. Any other things to point out with tennis? I mean, it does feel good, as we said earlier. Like there is sort of a additional kind of feel to it if you get some good rotation on some of your swings, or if you point the racket in specific directions. Like I was able to lob the ball over the net last night, which was something I don't remember ever being able to do with the original Wii remote, because it was a lot more primitive, as we pointed out. But it still worked. So we have a deuce.
Yeah. We should let's take a look at bowling here. So we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, that got intense, man. Yeah. So we have some folks playing behind us. and it's getting real.
John Ryan and Samuel Claiborne. So
Yep.
we're gonna do another local game here
Yeah.
for bowling. Do 10, do 100 pin. What do you want? Do regular or?
Yep.
All right,
Cool.
your choice.
And quickly,
I have no power.
we didn't. Once again, we forgot to point this out. But earlier, when he was picking or switching to bowling, there's a little counter you see in the corner that shows how many hours are left to the free trial. So just a way to keep you kind of aware. So the bowling mode that's in this game, we have seen how bowling was improved in Wii Sports when Wii Sports Resort came out, because that one supported the new gyro sensor at the time. So the only thing we're really going to see here is sort of the HD, like what did HD do to that presentation. And also, again, this has additional modes as well, including online just like
play.
tennis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you saw at the beginning you had the choice between the baby mode and manual.
Yep.
The easy mode for people who've never played it, just to get them into the game. It's just really thoughtful, I think.
Yeah.
Gives you these hints, of course, because we haven't played this before.
Yeah, definitely. And part of the fun of at least Wii Bowling was, the game itself would grab the Miis that you had on your system. So if you were really creative and had, Jesus of Nazareth or Miis
Or
of, I don't
Jesus
know.
from the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, or him from the Big Lebowski, or the dude himself. Like, you would see them as background characters in Wii Sports, and it was the whole idea of just, community and online, but now bundled with online, so that's kind of dope.
Yeah. So visually, I think, it obviously looks better. It looks high res. The reflections are nice that you can see there. But it's not a game that's gonna, bowl you over.
94
When you
pins,
see
not
it,
bad. Nice.
Yeah, there we
Very
go.
cool.
So this actually, all the obstacle courses I always thought were really cool in the
Yeah.
original game. So I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to trying some of that stuff again and playing this in HD. If you have a Wii U, I think you don't lose anything by downloading this
Nope, it's free.
for free. So try it out, and I think it's cool to support Nintendo's new business models like
Yeah,
that
they're
too.
playing around with some free-to-play stuff. I
Yep.
mean, this, then there's
Demos.
also Wii Fit U. That one has a different free-to-play setup, but it's a month for free, and then you buy a $20 add-on, and you can get all those activities, especially if you already have the balance board. The only thing with these, just to point out one more time, you do need Wii Remote Plus. If you're using the old Wii remotes, I don't believe they're compatible with this version. So just something to keep in mind
Yep.
if you don't have those lying around.
Remember, you can curve too, right?
Yeah, so
With
we're
the
gonna
B
end.
button?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We're gonna
Yeah.
end on this shot. So let's see if he gets it.
All right, let's get it.
And for all
Oh,
of
that
for
was
all
terrible.
of your Wii Sports Club needs or sort of Nintendo free-to-play experiments, I guess is what we're covering. Make sure that you keep it right here on IGN.